costs. Restrictions apply and returns and exchanges. See store for details.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Cyclone Baseball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this 4A Division I state playoff game on KOFO, let's go live to Dean Evans Stadium in Salina and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
From Dean Evans Stadium in Salina, we get set for 4A semifinal baseball action between the Ottawa Cyclones and the Augusta Orioles, and we welcome you to today's Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Last night, walk-off win for Ottawa High as they beat Bishop Miege 6-5. Stags jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Ottawa got 3 in their half of the third inning on RBI doubles by Chad Bones and Jared Perenni. Another run scoring on a pass ball. But then Miege got a run in the fourth, and two more in the fourth, and one in the seventh, and led 5-3. Jared Perenni led off with a single in the bottom of the seventh for OHS, and then walks to Chandler Bloomer, and Blaine Ray loaded the bases. Keegan Finch hit a ground ball up the middle that glanced off the glove of the second baseman for a base hit, and then Caleb Schaefer followed with a solid single to center, and Trenton Ferguson won the ball game with a single to right. And the Cyclones move into the semifinal round now with a record on the season of 17 wins and 5 losses. Winner here this afternoon will take on Mays South. Mays South, a walk-off winner this afternoon against Independence, 3-2 the final. Mustangs scored 2 in their half of the first inning. Independence tied it with 2 in the top of the seventh, but then the walk-off on a little ground ball to the shortstop that, with the bases loaded, that the shortstop had to knock down and couldn't recover in time to throw the man out at the plate. And so the winner will play Mays South, and the loser will be in the third place game against Independence. Back with more after this. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here from Dean Evans Stadium in Salina. Reminder, our broadcast being brought to you by KOFO, our advertisers, and the member high schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the KSHSAA. Trying to get you up to date on what goes on around other sports here in the state of Kansas. 4A Division I softball, we're going to have a Frontier League championship game as Paola beat Piper 6-2, and Spring Hill shut out Independence 8-0. So the Panthers and the Broncos will play for a championship just down the road at Billberg Park here in Salina, and that game's set to get underway, I believe, at 2 o'clock. In Class 4A Division II softball action, Prairie View lost to Haven in the semifinals 4-3, and so Prairie View at this hour taking on Pratt for third place in that tournament, played at Trussler Sports Complex over in Emporia. And our congratulations going out to the Ottawa University Lady Braves softball team, beating Warner International this morning by the score of 4-3, picking up their 40th win of the season, and they'll move on in the winners bracket to take on Columbia College the number 2 seed in the tournament. That'll be tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock from the World Series down in Claremont, Florida. Back with more after this. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Kansas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Constantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show, Augusta comes into today's ball game with a 7-game winning streak. They beat Baser Linwood in the opening round last night, 6-2, tight ball game, and Augusta broke it open with 5 runs in their half of the 6th inning. Nolan Riley pitched a 3-hitter, allowing just 1 earned run, striking out 10 in the victory for the Orioles, who are now 18-5 on the season. Zach Curry went the distance for Ottawa, picking up his 7th win on the season. He struck out 8, scattered 10 hits, just walked 1 man. That was big. And the Cyclones picking up the win, now 17-5 on the season. And that's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Back with more here from Dean Evans Stadium after this. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Cyclone Baseball pregame show on KOFO. First pitch is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone Baseball, live from the 4A Division I State Tournament at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina. This Cyclone broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM, and KOFO.com is being brought to you by Hedner Appraisal, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, the City of Ottawa, Maxwell Chiropractic, and by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Croucher Abstract and Title, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Subway, and the Kansas State Bank. Now let's return to the field and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Baseball.
And back here at Dean Evans Stadium on a perfect afternoon for baseball. Wind's a little brisk and it's blowing in today from left center field. Quite a change from last night when the wind was blowing across the field, right field to left. But today, blowing in from left field, and a perfect day for baseball after some rain here in the area last night. Dean Evans Stadium, big ballpark, 338 down the line and left, 328 to the right field foul pole, 358 left center field, right center is 355, and dead center field here is 385 feet. Let's give you today's starting lineups as the manager is going over that exact same thing with the umpires at home plate. For the Cyclones, who will be the visiting team here this afternoon, leading off and playing in right field will be Jared Parenti. Batting second and doing the catching, Chandler Bloomer. Hitting third, playing in center field, Blaine Ray. And batting fourth, the second baseman, Keegan Finch. Hitting fifth, playing at third base, Caleb Schaefer. Doing the pitching and batting sixth is Trenton Ferguson. Drew Bones is the first baseman. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth and in left field today, Zach Carnes. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Chad Bones. For Ottawa, Parenti, Bloomer, Ray, Finch, Schaefer, Ferguson, Drew Bones, Kearns, and Chad Bones. For Augusta, leading off and playing in center field is Chance Whitehead. Batting second, pitching, Tate Saldana. Hitting third and at second base, Nolan Riley. The right fielder, Colin Eldringhoff, will bat fourth. The catcher, T.J. Roberts, will hit fifth. Batting sixth, and in left field, Tyler Smith. Johnny Clausing is the first baseman. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth at third base, Dalton Eberhardt. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Clay Westbrooks. For Augusta, Whitehead, Saldana, and Riley, Eldringhoff, Roberts, and Smith, Clausing, Eberhardt, and Westbrooks. We'll have the third place game for you if Ottawa falls to Augusta. Of course, we'll have the championship game if the Cyclones come up victorious here this afternoon. Championship game scheduled tonight at 5:45. And the third place game is being played here at 3:30 this afternoon. Starting lineups now being announced to the fans here at Dean Evans Stadium. And let's take a 1-minute break right here. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Taking care of your family doesn't leave much time to think about the future. Modern Woodmen of America can help. Our local advisors can analyze your financial needs, helping you create a financial plan that's best for you. Isn't it time you found someone you trust with your future?
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman, touching lives, securing futures.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
Subway of Ottawa is proud to be a longtime supporter of the area sports teams and wishes the Cyclone baseball squad the best of luck in the state tournament. Download the Subway app to order ahead. And don't forget, you can get a different $6 footlong every day at Subway of Ottawa.
And back here at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina. As I mentioned, we'd had some rain overnight here, had some more severe weather out to the west. It kind of avoided this town. Field is in perfect playing shape. Pretty good crowd on hand. Those of you who weren't able to be here in person, we're certainly glad you're joining us on the radio here today. I want to remind you at the bottom of every hour, we're going to be having reports from the 2017 Kansas State High School Track and Field Championships, so keep your radios tuned. May just do that right after this half inning coming up here as the Orioles take the field. Let's set them for you defensively. In left field, Tyler Smith. Center fielder is Chance Whitehead. And out in right, Colin Eldringhoff. Third baseman is Dalton Eberhardt. At shortstop, Clay Westbrooks. The second baseman is Nolan Riley. And over at first base, Johnny Clausing. T.J. Roberts does the catching. And on the mound, it's right-hander Tate Saldana. Cyclones will send to the plate Parenti, Bloomer, and Ray here in the top half of the first. Ottawa with 7 hits in last night's game, and they bunched them well. They got 3 in the third when they picked up 3 runs, and then 4 in that 3-run seventh for the walk-off win. So far, pitching has been very good in this tournament. Hayes South scored 7 against Hayes. That's the most any team has scored so far in this tournament. So pitching has kind of been at on the display here. And the Cyclones have one of their aces, Trenton Ferguson, going here in this ball game. Saldana completing his warm-up tosses. Again, the wind is blowing in pretty much from left field. From time to time, it kind of switches around. Looks like it's maybe blowing from left field foul pole to right field foul pole. Saldana completing his warm-up tosses. Right-hander on the hill for the Orioles, who are members of the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League Division 3 and 4. The other team in the championship game, May South, is a member of that league, but in Division 1 and 2. Jared Parenti will step in. Coaching at third base for the Cyclones is Sean Herman. Over at first, Travis Persinger. Parenti hitting .250 on the season, no homers, 7 RBIs. 2 for 4 yesterday, a couple of big hits. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it's fouled straight back. Parenti with an RBI double in that third inning and led off the seventh with a solid single to center. They got the Cyclones started in that 3-run rally that picked up the win. Over the head of Parenti, who ducked out of the way, 1-1. Parenti in right field today. Played left yesterday. Saldana's 1-1 pitch. Line and speared by the third baseman. He drops it. Now he'll recover, throw to first, and not in time. Well, Everhart had it in the glove and dropped it. And Parenti with the good speed beat it out. It'll be a base hit. And the Cyclones have their leadoff man on. Here's Chandler Bloomer. Bloomer, a couple of hits in yesterday's ball game, now hitting .485 on the season. A homer, 21 runs batted in. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw to second base is offline and on into shallow center field, but Parenti will stay at second base. Actually, the Cyclones had 8 hits in yesterday's ball game. Bloomer had a hit in the 5th. He's behind the count here. No balls, 1 strike with a runner at second, nobody out. Next pitch is over but low. Down to the third base coach for a sign. Check of the runner at second. Now the 1-1. Well thrown on the outside corner. Strike 2 called. Parenti at second base. He had an infield single and stole second, his 18th steal on the season. Saldana shakes off a sign, now has one he likes. And the 1-2 to Bloomer. There goes Parenti. They've got him picked off, though. And the throw back to second base, and he's going to be out. So Parenti took off. Oh, wait a minute. He didn't. Parenti's right there at second base. I thought the sign was for out. Sean Herman pleading his case with the base umpire. And Parenti is indeed out. So play goes 1-4, and Jared a little bit too quick taking off for third. Saldana spun and threw back behind the runner. Parenti almost beat it back with a slide to the outside of the bag. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 to Bloomer. And it's low. Ottawa had a runner picked off in the first inning of last night's ball game. Saldana ready, the 2-2. Hit in the air, third base side, looking up into the sun as the third baseman. He'll give way to the shortstop, and Westbrooks makes the catch. Now Blaine Ray. Blaine's averaged .323, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Blaine 0 for 2 with a couple of walks yesterday. A good at bat in the 7th. After failing to bunt runners over, he worked the pitcher for a walk to load the bases. This one plunks him in the back. So 2-out base runner now for the Cyclones. Will bring Keegan Finch to the plate. Finch on the year, .314, homer, 17 RBIs. RBI single in last night's ball game. Outfield's kind of bunched toward the middle. A lot of room down the lines here. Throw to first, runner back. In fact, the left fielder, Smith, way off the line. Finch could turn on one. Pitch to him. Missed the outside corner. Prairie View softball playing at this hour. We'll try to get you updated on that score. Paola and Spring Hill softball plays for a championship at 2 o'clock here in Salina. Pitch misses, 2-0 to Finch now. 2 outs, runner at first base, just underway here in the top half of the first. Saldana to the stretch. 2-0 pitch. Finch takes it at the strike. Right-hander to the belt. Now the 2-1 delivery. Runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second base is way off line. And Ray in with a stolen base. For Blaine, that's stolen base number 6 on the season. He's there with 2 outs, a 2-2 count to Finch. Check of the runner and the pitch. Missed it foul over the first base dugout. Finch waits. Saldana's ready. And again the 2-2. Inside, ball 3. Caleb Schaefer's on deck. He'd hit if Finch reaches. Shortstop Westbrook's cheating toward the bag, trying to keep that runner close. Finch fouls it off again. Still 2-2. Little looper into shallow center field. Has a chance to drop, but it'll be grabbed by the second baseman. Didn't carry quite enough. And Riley makes the catch to retire Ottawa here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And at the end of a half inning of play, the score is Ottawa nothing and Augusta coming to bat. And now we're going to send you to the 2017 Kansas High School Track and Field Championships in Wichita.
I'm Sean Ludden with this report from the nation's largest track and field event, the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. We start things off this morning with the boys high jump in Class 3A. From Osage City, Carter Swindell finishes 14th with a height of 5 feet 10 inches. Into the boys' 3,200-meter run in Class 1A, Dalton Kistner of Waverly finishes 15th with a time of 11 minutes flat. Into the boys' long jump in Class 1A, also of Waverly, Peyton Mitchell finishes 14th with a distance of 18 feet 6 inches. Into the boys' 3,200-meter run in Class 3A, out of West Franklin comes the silver medal. With a time of 10 minutes and 5 seconds, it was William Dolan Bailey. Into the girls' 100-meter hurdles prelims, Class 1A, Cameron Strickler of Colony Crest finishes 15th with a time of 19.05 seconds. Into the girls' 4x100 prelims, Class 2A, Linden qualifies for the final tomorrow afternoon with a time of 51.98. That's 7th place. That team is comprised of Cassidy Anderson, Veronica Hughes, Riley Martin, and Victoria Hughes. Into the girls' 3,200-meter run, Class 2A, Madeline Montgomery of Linden finishes 10th. We'll have more after this.
This Kansas State High School track update on KOFO is brought to you by Ottawa Nautilus, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, and the Kansas State Bank. The Kansas State High School track and field updates with Sean Ludden run until 9:30 tonight at 30 past the hour on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
And now we move into the girls' 3,200-meter run in Class 3A as Molly Rossman of West Franklin takes home 6th place with a time of 12.17.38. Into the girls' 4x100-meter prelims, the team out of Wellsville did not finish. That's Class 3A, Natalie Cunningham, Danielle Martin, Kensington Hudson, and Grace Granewski. Into the girls' 400-meter dash prelims, Class 3A, Paige McDaniel out of Wellsville gets that 3rd place finish and qualifies for that final with a time of 59.56. Bailey Leach out of West Franklin, 14th with a time of 1 minute 5 seconds. Boys 400-meter dash prelims, Alex Hosford of Wellsville, 9th place, 52.06, and Jason Marnell, 14th with a time of 54.05 out of West Franklin. Into the boys' 400-meter dash Class 1A, Billy Lydia qualifies for that final, 6th place, 51.99 out of Colony Crest. And into the girls' 300-meter hurdles prelims, Cameron Strickler, 13th with a time of 52.11 out of Colony Crest. Into the girls' triple jump 1A, Megan Foster finishes 11th with a time of 33.04 out of Waverly. And in the boys' 300-meter hurdles, Class 3A, Shane Hart, 15th with a time of 44.51 out of West Franklin. We'll have another report in an hour with this report from the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. I'm Sean Ludden.
We're at the bottom of the first inning here at the 4A Division I semifinal. And Augusta has one out, a runner on, a single by Tate Saldana. Nolan Riley stepping in here against right-hander Trenton Ferguson. Ferguson's pitch, a breaking ball in the dirt. Trenton on the season is 6-1 with an earned run average of 1.47. He's thrown 28 and 2/3 innings coming in, 24 hits, 9 runs, 6 earned. He's walked 14 and struck out 31. 1-0 count to Riley. Pitch is in for a strike. Chance Whitehead, who led things off, was retired on a good play behind the bag at second by the shortstop, Chad Bones. Saldana gets his lead. 1-1 to Riley. Hit into right field. Peretti drifting back, still drifting back, will make the one-handed catch. The batter will be the cleanup man, Colin Eldringhoff. Eldringhoff, right-handed batter. Saldana gets his lead at first. And a breaking ball, check swing, did not go around. Pitch was low, 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled back to the screen. Eldringhoff yesterday went 1 for 3. Augusta had just 7 hits against Baser Linwood's Dante Nelson. Breaking ball down in the dirt and smothered by Bloomer. 2-1. 2 outs, runner at first. Nothing here in the bottom half of the first inning. Winner advances to the championship game. The loser will play for third place. Ferguson's next pitch, grounded and speared by the pitcher, and he'll throw to first for the out, and that retires the side. In the Augusta first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's Ottawa nothing, Augusta nothing, and we're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
Caleb Schaefer leads off the second for Ottawa. He'll be followed by Trenton Ferguson and then Drew Bones. Ottawa had a couple of base runners in the first inning, but Jared Perenni, after an infield single, stole second but was picked off second base. Blaine Ray was hit by a pitch with 2 outs, stole second but was stranded when Finch popped up to the second baseman. Prairie View and Pratt in the third place game, Class 4A Division II softball. Game in the bottom of the first. Prairie View did not score in the top half of the inning. Caleb Schaefer, the batter. Caleb 1 for 4 with an RBI single yesterday, hitting .317 on the year. No homers, 11 runs batted in. Tate Saldana winds and deals. Line to center field. That ball carrying, and it's going to be dropped by the center fielder. Whitehead did not really ever get a good beat on that baseball. They'll say it's a base hit. Tough play as that ball just kept carrying, and Whitehead had it go off the heel of the glove. So leadoff man on, second hit of the ball game for the Cyclones. Here's Trenton Ferguson. Trenton 290 on the year, a homer and 13 RBIs, including the game winner last night. Shows bunt, takes outside. Third baseman even with the bag. First baseman Klossing holding the runner on. They'll throw that way, and Schaefer dives back in. Here's the stretch. 1-0 pitch. Ferguson bunts and bunts foul. One ball, one strike. Bunted back toward the mound. The play is going to be to first base as Saldana bobbled the ball. He was thinking second and then lost the ball momentarily and had to go to first, so the sacrifice works. Goes 1-3 on the putout. Drew Bones will be the batter with one out, runner at second. Drew hitting .276 on the year with 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. Yesterday went 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Outside corner with a fastball, strike one called. Schaefer gets his lead out at second. Saldana looks that way, comes to the plate. Breaking ball in for strike two called. Now the 0-2 pitch to Bones. Fouled it out of play. Runner at second, one out. Game in the top half of the second, 0-0. 0-2 the count to the big Ottawa first baseman. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. First strikeout for Tate Saldana. And Zach Kearns will come to bat. Kearns on the season, 241, no homers, and no RBIs. This will be a good time for the first one. Pitch is high. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. Missed outside. To Kearns. Long look at second, the pitch. High and outside. Chad Bones waits in the on-deck circle. Rio pitch, spin instead, looking at Schaefer, but there was no defender near the bag. Now the 3-0. And it's a strike. Kearns waits, left-handed batter. 3-1 pitch. Ball four is low and inside. So first and second now for Chad Bones. Chad, 231 on the year. No homers, 9 runs batted in. Had an RBI double last night. Drove one to left field. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Augusta defense straight away. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schaefer, the runner out at second. Kearns at first. 2 outs in the inning. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Bones a little bit out in front of that one. Swinging for the fences really needs to shorten that swing up just a little bit. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is low, 2-2 now. Over first, Clausing playing behind the runner, Kearns. Valdonis comes to the belt. 2-2 to Bones. In the air, center field and playable. Whitehead coming in under it, makes the catch, and Ottawa out here in the second. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning with the score Ottawa nothing, Augusta nothing, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
With mobile banking, I've got all my finances right at my fingertips. I can pay bills, transfer funds, and even check balances, all from my smartphone or tablet. And since I have my bank bookmarked right on the web, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Move to the bottom of the second inning. For Augusta, it'll be T.J. Roberts, Tyler Smith, and Johnny Clausing. Trent Ferguson worked around a 1-out single in the bottom of the first inning. Prairie View and Pratt softball, 0-0 at the end of 1 in Emporia. T.J. Roberts stands in. Roberts a couple of hits and an RBI yesterday against Baser Linwood. Pitch to him is down low. Fastball on the outside corner, evens the count, 1-1. Curve, swing and a miss. Ferguson going to Barton County Community College next season. He and teammate Zach Curry both heading there. 1-2 to Roberts. Fastball, a swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for Ferguson. 1 out in the inning. And here is Tyler Smith. Smith had a big 2-run single in yesterday's win over Baser Linwood. Pitch a strike. Big gap in right center field as the center fielder Ray swung a couple of steps toward left center. Pitch upstairs off the glove, actually a bloomer, and all the way back to the screen. 1-1. Swing and a miss by Smith. And he's down in the count, 1-2. Curve, fisted back of the plate. Bloomer didn't get a good jump on it. And the ball lands in the warning track area near the screen. Just Just wasn't really hit high enough for Bloomer to have any shot at it. Base is empty, 1 out. 1-2 count to Smith, and the pitch. Foul back to the screen. Ferguson's next delivery misses outside. Two-2 pitch. Ground ball past the mound. Fielded near the bag at second by Bones. He'll throw to first in time, 2 away. Now Johnny Clausing. Clausing had a hit and an RBI in yesterday's game. Tall, left-handed batter. Ferguson's pitch is upstairs. It's low, 2-0. Nothing ball game in the bottom half of the second. Winner advances to the championship against Mays South. Inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch is a strike at the letters. Ferguson ready, and the 3-1. Strike 2 at the knees on the inside corner. Payoff pitch, ball 4 low. So a 2-out base runner will get Dalton Everhart to the plate. Everhart hitless against Baser Linwood, but he did pick up an RBI yesterday. Over but low to him, ball 1. Clausing safely to first. Strike outside corner with a fastball. Stretched by the right-hander. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off down the right field line. Everhart looking down to the third base coach. Ferguson comes set and is 1-2. Ground ball sharply hit, but speared by Drew Bones. He'll step on the bag to retire the side. In the second for the Orioles, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base at the end of 2 innings of play. Ottawa nothing, Augusta nothing. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
I'm always on the go, but with mobile banking, my money goes with me. It's like having a bank branch in my pocket. So now instead of going to my bank branch goes with me. I love mobile banking, just like my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We move to the top of the third inning, top of the order for the Cyclones. It'll be Parenti, Bloomer, and Ray. Ottawa 2 hits, Augusta 1. Jared Parenti has one of those Ottawa hits, an infield single, a liner that third baseman Eberhard had for a moment dropped and then couldn't recover in time to throw Parenti out. So Parenti now 3 hits in this championship. Tate Saldana's pitch is popped up, back of the plate. Who wants it? It'll be the catcher, and he drops it. Roberts had the ball headed back toward the infield, and that's a mistake that so many catchers make. That ball has that type of spin, and so Parenti has a new life. If Jared reaches, that would be an error on the catcher, Roberts. A 1 pitch in the dirt. Parenti waits. And now the 1-1 pitch. Strike at the outside corner with the fastball. Bottom of the second, Prairie View and Pratt softball, 0-0. 0-0 here, top of the third. And the 1-2 to Parenti. Up too high. Don't forget American Legion Baseball on KOFO gets underway next Wednesday night. Interesting schedule for the Arrows this season. We'll have all the action. 2-2 pitch. Grounder to the hole, speared by the third baseman Eberhard. He comes up throwing high, and Parenti was going to beat it anyway, it looked like. So Parenti's on to lead off the inning. Second infield single in the ball game for him. Here's Chandler Bloomer. Chandler out on a pop to the shortstop back in the first. Parenti stole a base back in the first. Let's see if he's running here. Bluffs a move, and Bloomer takes inside. Parenti now with 18 stolen bases on the season in 23 games. Stretch by Saldana, throw to first, and back safely is Jared Parenti. One ball, no strikes to Bloomer. Runner goes, pitches high, and Roberts couldn't get the ball out of the glove. Parenti will steal it easily. So now lead run in scoring position with nobody out. 2 balls, no strikes to the Ottawa catcher. Time called. Riley, the second baseman, and the catcher Roberts out to have a word with Saldana. One of the signs that you are getting old is when you're starting to broadcast games of the sons and daughters of the people you broadcast games for previously, and Chandler Bloomer falls into that category. His father, Chad, was a catcher for the Ottawa Legion team back in the 90s. I think that was even maybe before we had high school baseball. 2-0 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wicket cut, no contact. Saldana taking a lot of time on the mound. And Bloomer asks for time. Rennie inches away out at second. 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher. There goes Perenni toward third. He'll make it easily. Three balls, one strike to Bloomer. Still nobody out in the inning. We're in the top of the third. Game really moving along at a snail's pace at this point. Line drive, base hit left field. Just over the outstretched glove of Westbrook. Perenni comes in to score, and Ottawa takes a 1-0 lead. Nice piece of hitting there by Bloomer, who will give way to a courtesy runner, Dryston Aho. Now Blaine Ray, who was hit by a pitch his first time up, also stole a base. Bloomer with his 33rd hit on the season. That leads the Cyclones by a big margin. Aho with good speed at first takes his lead. Pitch to Ray. Line to center field, but right there is Whitehead, and he'll make the catch. That ball was hit right on the money, but right at the center fielder who went a couple of steps to his left to make the play. Now Keegan Finch, the batter. Keegan popped out to the second baseman to end the first. Cyclones with a run home here in their half of the third. Quick throw to first, runner back. Stretch by Saldana. Pitch to Finch. Runner goes, pitches low, and the throw not in time. And it gets away from the shortstop, but no further advance by Aho. And I really believe that Sean Herman had done a little bit of scouting, and he believes that he can run on this catcher, Roberts. One ball, no strikes to Finch. Next pitch. Hit down the right field line. That's trouble if it stays fair. It's twisting away from the right fielder. It's a foul ball. Oh, and Finch came up injured, rounding first base. He's okay. But that was a little bit scary right there. Keegan has had some injury problems over his high school career. Boy, that was foul by just a couple of feet. Instead, back to the plate with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Sean Herman down the line wanting to make sure that Finch is okay. Keegan assures the home plate umpire, who also came over, that he is okay. Aho out at second base. Count 1-1 now to Finch. Swing and a foul off the right side, out of play. Counts now 1-2. Check of the runner at second. 1-2 pitch. Curve, inside corner, strike three called. Catcher did not know how many outs there were. He flipped the ball back toward the mound. Saldana was on it quickly, though, to keep Aho out at second. With 2 outs in the inning, the batter now Caleb Schaefer, who singled off the glove of the center fielder his first time. Stretched by Saldana. And the pitch. Foul ball. Check swing by Schaefer. Nicked the bat. Now the stretch. 1 strike pitch. Low and away, delayed steal attempt by Aho, and he's going to make it easily. That throw way offline by Roberts. Perfect pitch for Aho to run on. Breaking ball way outside. Roberts had to backhand it and then made a rather weak throw. It was actually fielded by the shortstop. Now a 1-1 count. Called strike 2. It's 2-2 to Schaefer. Just off the outside corner, a full count. Ferguson on deck. Aho over at third, inching away from the bag. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 is high and inside. Second free pass issued by Saldana. He's also hit a man. And Trenton Ferguson will bat now with runners at the corners, 2 away. Ferguson, a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Stretch. And the pitch. Up too high. Inning started on an infield single by Jared Parenti. He stole second, moved to third on a wild pitch, and scored on a single by Chandler Bloomer. Now the 1-0 to Ferguson. Swing and a miss, delayed steal, and they'll just let Schaefer cruise into second base. I guess you could consider that defensive indifference, but it's not like Augusta has a large lead in this ball game. Cyclones up 1-0, so that's a big base runner out there at second base. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, outside corner at the knees. Well thrown that time by Saldana, and he is ahead of Ferguson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next delivery. Missed away. Aho out at third. Schaefer at second. 2-2 to Ferguson. Got a piece of it, fouled it off. Wind continues to blow across the field, left field to right field. Next pitch. Pop foul, first base side, giving chase Clausing. This one will drift out of play, though. So Ferguson hanging in there tough, looking to help his own cause here. Stretch by the right-hander, Saldana. Again, the 2-2. It's away from the catcher, and down the line to score is Aho, over to third, Schaefer. So a wild pitch thrown allows the Cyclones to pick up a second run. And now a full count to Ferguson. Here's the payoff pitch. And again, Ferguson spoils it, fouling it off. The good at bat, driving up the pitch count on the Orioles right-hander. See if he can punctuate it with a base hit here. Just nicked it foul. Might have swung at ball four right there, but got a piece of it. And he stays alive. Umpire needing more baseballs. Ferguson back in. And now another 3-2 pitch. Fisted, right side, second baseman Riley will make the play. And Ottawa retired here in the third, but they take the lead, 2 runs on 2 base hits. There were no errors. 1 man left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning. The score now, Ottawa 2, Augusta nothing. And we're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
Augusta bats here in the bottom of the third inning. They'll send the 9-1-2 hitters to the plate. Clay Westbrooks, Chance Whitehead, and Tate Saldana. Pratt has jumped out to a 1-0 lead on Prairie View in 4A Division II softball. Clay Westbrooks will lead things off, 0 for 2 yesterday in the game against Baser Linwood. Pitch is high from Trenton Ferguson, who had to finish out that inning at the plate, and a long half inning it was. See if this has any effect on him. He throws outside 2-0. Strike at the letters. Now the 2-1 pitch, and it's upstairs. Bay South won the earlier game today, 3-2 over Independence. They're in the stands right now watching this one, awaiting their opponent for the championship game. Strike 2 call, good fastball in the inside corner through full count. Westbrook fouls it back to the screen. The wind, and again the 3-2 pitch. Lined into left center field. On the run is Ray. He'll dive and make the catch. Nice running catch by Blaine Ray out in left center field, and there's one out in the inning. Back to the top of the order. Chance Whitehead was thrown out by Chad Bones on a good play to his left his first time up. Pitch to Whitehead is a breaking ball inside. That ball hit into right center field. Ray on the run, dives. He can't come up with this one. Base hit. Whitehead will stop at first with a single. Ray went racing into right center field, but came up about a 1.5 feet short on that dive. Peretti backed up the play and got the ball back in. Here's Saldana, who lined a single to left his first time. Hit number 2 for Augusta. Cyclones lead at 2-0 here, bottom of the third. Pitch from Ferguson down in the dirt. Whitehead safe lead at first. Outside corner with the fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. Stretch. Next pitch. Fastball a little bit low. Whitehead inches away at first. Next pitch is outside. A 3-1 count now to Saldana. Third baseman Schaefer a step in front of the bag. Bones is short, cheating a little bit toward the bag at second. There's a strike, 3-2. So Saldana, who went left side last time, has a nice hole between third and short that he could work with. Also a nice hole between first and second as Bones holding the runner on. Finch cheating toward the bag at second. There's a ground ball headed for right. It's a base hit. charging is Parenti. He'll hold Whitehead at second. The tying run is on with one out, and the batter is Nolan Riley. Riley flied out to right his first time up. So back-to-back singles, and the Orioles have something going here in the bottom half of the third. Stretched by Ferguson, and his pitch, fastball high. Check of the runners, and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball is over, strike called. Bluer through the signs. Ferguson okays one of those. 1-1 on the way to Riley. Line to right. He's going to drop in for a hit. Parenti bobbled the baseball, and a run will score. And the Cyclone lead cut in half. So no RBI for Riley. The run scores on an error by Parenti. And the cleanup man, Eldringhoff, coming to the plate. Sean Herman out of the Ottawa dugout. Three consecutive hits for the Orioles. And they've trimmed the deficit to 1. Eldringhoff bounced back to the mound his first time, actually hit it hard, and it was speared by the pitcher. Championship softball game, 4A Division I underway. No score, Paola and Spring Hill. Here, 2-1 Cyclones. Pitch to Eldringhoff is breaking ball low. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. Up and in, 2-0. Westbrook's retired on a fine catch by Blaine Ray, but then singles by Whitehead, Saldana, and Riley, and an error by the right fielder Parenti has given Augusta a run. High with a fastball, 3 balls, no strikes. Ferguson comes set, and his 3-0 pitch is through there for a strike. Ottawa infield looks for a double play ball. One pitch to Eldringhoff. Long look at second. And here's the pitch. And it's low ball 4 to load the bases. Now T.J. Roberts, the batter. Roberts struck out swinging his first time up. This early in the game, Ottawa will keep the infield back, hoping for a ground ball at an infielder. Ferguson's fastball is high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fouled it out of play. Bases loaded, 1 out, a run home. 1-1 count to Roberts. Stretch the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Roberts was fooled. Whitehead at third. Saldana at second. Check that. Saldana at third. Riley at second. Eldringhoff at first. Fastball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a stretch, 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is low, 4 count. And now Ferguson's got to come in with one. Big pitch right here. Foul back to the screen. Roberts back in. Ferguson set. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Popped it up. Shallow right near the line. It's Finch into foul territory to make the catch, and he'll hold the runner at third. So 2 outs. Tyler Smith, the batter, grounded out to the shortstop back in the second. Ferguson continues to work from the stretch. Pitch to Smith. Up and in. Three singles and a walk. Ottawa has warm-up action down the right field line. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. See if we can tell you who that is. Can't really see down that way. You would anticipate it to be either Crowley or possibly Aho. Now the 1-1 pitch. Low, 2-1. Ferguson has the sign. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Fouled it back to the screen. So now a 2-2 count. Stretch by Ferguson. And the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Playable on the infield. Who wants it? It'll be Schaefer, the third baseman, to make the catch. Bones lost it in the sun. Schaefer had to make the play. And Ferguson works out of the jam. The Orioles come up with 1 run on 3 hits. There's 1 Ottawa error and 3 left on base. And at the end of 3, it's Ottawa 2, Augusta 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
What's the value of your real estate? Pepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
2-1 Cyclones as they bat here in the top of the fourth. It'll be the lower third of the order. Drew Bones, Zach Kearns, Chad Bones. We'll have a track and field report from the high school track and field championships coming your way after this half inning. Ottawa 2 runs in their half of the third. Augusta got 1 back but left the bases loaded. Trenton Ferguson working out of a bases juiced 1-out jam. Earlier today, Ottawa University softball winner over Warner International, moving the winner's bracket of the NAIA World Series. 4-2 the final there. The Lady Braves picked up their 40th win of the season. And for Molly Morgan, her 33rd win on the year. Her former high school softball team is in the 4A Division I championship game against Spring Hill. Not seen an update on that. We know Paola went out in order, or not in order. They stranded a couple of people in the first inning. Drew Bones will lead things off for Ottawa. Drew struck out swinging his first time up. Saldana has 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Pitch to the right-handed batter is fouled off over by the third base dugout. One strike the count. Up too high. Ball and a strike. Bones headed to Illinois State to play football next year. Inside to him, 2-1. Next pitch. Outside corner with the fastball, 2-2. Saldana ready, and the 2-2 to Bones. Outside. Saldana taking his time. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled it back. Pitchers have thrown a lot of pitches through 3 innings. Saldana was at 66 and Ferguson at 58. So the starters are probably not going to finish this one. Fouled off over the first base dugout. The new pitching rules in high school baseball are really forcing teams to expand their pitching roster, which is probably not a bad thing. Ball hit in the air to center field and shallow. Whitehead under it. He's got it. One out, nobody on for Zach Kearns. Kearns drew a walk his first time up. Left-handed batter waits. Kearns showing bunt, pulls it back, swings and misses. One pitch, up too high. 2-1 ball game here in the top of the fourth. Don't forget we'll have a track and field report coming your way after this half inning. Swing and a miss by Kearns, 1-2. Now the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Kearns down on strikes, 2 outs in the inning. The batter will be Chad Bones. Bones, a fly out to center field his first time up. That ball hit in the left center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Right in front of the left fielder, Smith. And Bones is on with a 2-out single. Smith was cheating toward the gap, and he almost got there. Now Jared Perenni, the batter. Jared, a couple of infield singles in this ball game. He has scored a run. He has stolen a couple of bases. Check of the runner at first. Pitch is outside. Bones bluffed to move towards second base. One 0 pitch on the way. Foul back. Bottom of the fifth. Pratt leading Prairie View 4A Division II softball 1-0. Paola and Spring Hill 4A Division I championship game, no score through 3. Here it's 2-1 Cyclones. 1-1 the count to Perenni. Throw over to first base, runner back. Stretched by Saldana. Another throw to first, diving back in safely is Bones. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Strike, outside corner. Good fastball that time by the Oriole right-hander. And now the 1-2 delivery. Ball hit in the air down the left field line, twisting away from Smith, but he'll get there and make the play. In the fourth for the Cyclones, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base at the end of 3.5. Ottawa 2, Augusta 1. And now let's have a report from the 2017 Kansas High School Track and Field Championships.
I'm Brad Howard with this report from the nation's largest track and field event, the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. Wellsville's girls qualifies at the 3A State Track and Field meet in the 4x400 relay with a time of 4:16.20 for the team of Natalie Cunningham, Allison Newhouse, Grace Graneski, and Paige McDaniel. Osage City's girls finished 14th with a non-qualifying time of 4:23.91 in the 4x400. Jayhawk Lynn's girls finished 15th with a non-qualifying time of 4:30.85 in the 4x400. Lebo's boys qualifies at the 1A State Track and Field meet with a 4x400 relay with a time of 3:33.43. That's the team of Hudson Doudna, Derek Davies, Peyton Baldwin, and Drew Ott. Wellsville's 4x400 boys relay team finished 9th and didn't qualify. Their time was 3:35.38 for Tyler Thomason, Wyatt Campbell, Joshua Brewster, and Alex Hosford. And finally, Osage City finished out of the money as well, finishing 15th with a time of 3:37.95. We'll have more from the Kansas State Track and Field Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. That's the nation's largest track and field event. We'll have that coming up for you right after this. This Kansas State High School track update on KOFO is brought to you by Ottawa Nautilus, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, and the Kansas State Bank. The Kansas State High School track and field updates with Sean Ludden run until 9:30 tonight at 30 past the hour on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. At the girls' 100-meter hurdles in the 4A prelims this afternoon, we had junior Aziza Patillo of Paola finishing 7th with a time of 15.63. She qualifies. And then junior Abby Ogle of Baldwin finished 9th with a time of 16:07. And sophomore Amanda Meeks of Paola finished 14th with a time of 16.75. Just concluded is the 4A boys 110 hurdles preliminaries. We'll have the results on those in our next report. And in about 15 minutes, it's the 4A girls 4x100 prelims. And in about 37 minutes, the 4A boys 4x100 prelims. We'll have another report for you coming up at about 3:30 with this report from the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. I'm Brad Howard.
Thank you, Brad. And back here at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Trenton Ferguson has coaxed a grounder to second off the bat of Johnny Clausing and a bouncer to third by Dalton Everhart. So 2 out, nobody on. Clay Westbrooks is the batter, tired on a fine play by Blaine Ray back in the 3rd inning. Pitch to him is high. Cyclones on top, 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking to move into the championship game. Blown away, 2-0. If the Cyclones manage that, it would be their first trip to a baseball championship game. To Westbrooks is a breaking ball for a strike. Outside, 3-1. Top of the order would be next. Ball 4 way high. So a 2-out walk. And here is Whitehead, who singled his last time up and scored a run. He's also grounded out to the shortstop. Stretch by Ferguson. And his pitch is in for a strike. We mentioned earlier that Spring Hill and Paola tied at 0 at the end of 3 innings of play. A little background provided from the Twitter feed from Paola High School. We'll tell you about after this next pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt and smothered nicely by Bloomer. Aola and Spring Hill played 2 1-0 ball games during the regular season. Spring Hill won them both. One a 7-inning contest. The other one went 17 innings. So we may be a long way away from being done over at Billberg Park. Foul back by Whitehead, 1-2. I had forgot about that 17-inning game. That I remember watching that thing unfold on Twitter, and they just kept going and kept going and kept going. 1-2 to count to Whitehead with a runner at first, 2 away. And Ferguson's pitch, curve, is chopped foul left of the plate. Tomorrow afternoon, we will have Ottawa University softball for you. They take on Columbia College at 4 o'clock tomorrow in the NAI World Series. That'll be an approximate time, depending on how they have the games going. Runner goes, pitches sky to right. Coming on is Peretti. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. In the fourth for Augusta, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll move to the 5th inning, Ottawa 2, Augusta 1, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If something happens to you, will your family be financially secure? Will your income be replaced? What about college? Don't put it off. Turn to your Modern Woodman agent for the trusted personal guidance you need. You'll work together to select the right financial products to protect your family's future.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
This is Katie Butts, mortgage professional with People's Bank. If you're buying, building, or refinancing a home now or anytime soon, I can help. Put my years of experience and the People's Mortgage Lending Team on your side, and I promise you a quality home loan experience. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned veteran, call me, Katie Butts, at People's Bank, 785-418-1194, or the bank number, 242-2900. NMLS number 1066393, People's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Cyclones come to bat here in the top of the 5th. Chandler Bloomer will lead things off, and then Blaine Ray and Keegan Finch. Pitch counts almost identical for these two pitchers, 83 for Saldana and 82 for Ferguson through 4 innings. So again, relief help will be necessary in this ball game. Chandler Bloomer is 1 for 2, a single his last time up. He drove home the first Cyclone run. Pitch to the left-handed batter is high and outside. Pitch. Ground ball sharply hit, but right at the second baseman. He knocks it down, recovers, and throws Bloomer out. That ball kind of ate up the second baseman, Riley, but he managed to keep it right near him and was able to throw out Bloomer. His ball was hit very sharply. Now Blaine Ray, the batter, lined to the center fielder his last time up. He's also been hit by a pitch. Still looking for his first base hit in this tournament. University of Kansas signee. Fouled out of play down the right field line. A 1 pitch. Ball hit to right center field, twisting away from the outfielders, and it'll be the right fielder, Eldringhoff, to come over to make the catch a couple of steps in front of the warning track. And we'd mentioned earlier about how the outfielders for Augusta were cheating toward the gaps, and it paid off for them right there. So 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Keegan Finch. Keegan has popped out and been called out on strikes. inside to him, 1-0. Next delivery is a strike at the knees. The wind, 1-1 pitch. Ground ball past the mound, base hit center field. Hit number 6 for the Cyclones. And it will get Caleb Schaefer to the plate. Caleb has singled and walked. He's been on base twice. Runner gets his lead. The pitch is skied in the air, back of the first base bag. Who wants it? It'll be the second baseman, Riley, to make the play, and that retires the side. No runs for Ottawa, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. Still Ottawa 2, Augusta 1. Back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
Subway of Ottawa is proud to be a longtime supporter of the area sports teams and wishes the Cyclone baseball squad the best of luck in the state tournament. Download the Subway app to order ahead. And don't forget, you can get a different $6 footlong every day at Subway of Ottawa. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Cyclones will change pitchers here as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Chance Crowley coming on, appearing for the 9th time on the season. Record of 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.63 earned run average. 22 and 2/3 innings. He's allowed 23 hits, 15 runs, all earned. He's walked 9 and struck out 20. Cyclones make some defensive changes also. Ferguson stays in the ball game. He's out in right. Perenni moves to left field. So Crowley will bat in the number 8 spot in the order. Tate Saldana will lead things off for Augusta. He has singled twice. Inside, 1-0. Crowley with 3 innings of scoreless relief in the Sub-State Championship game. Ottawa will beat Paola in 9 innings. Breaking ball is over, 1-1. Fastball line foul down the left field line. There's warm-up action, by the way, for Augusta down that line, and the designated person down there to try to keep those balls away from the pitcher and catcher had to make the play. So a ball and 2 strikes to count to Saldana. And Crowley's pitch. Curve, just got a piece of it, nicked it foul. Ferguson goes 4 innings, allows 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3, struck out 1. Grounder to short, big hop for Bones, and he guns it across in time, beats Saldana by a step. 1 away. Here is Nolan Riley. Riley, an RBI single his last time up. Actually, there was not an RBI single. A single to right. The run ended up scoring on an error. He's also flied out to the right fielder, so defense needs to be aware of that. Mr. Riley has gone opposite way both times. Breaking ball high. Fastball is low and inside. Spring Hill leading Paola 1-0 in the 4A Division I softball championship game. Missed low, 3-0. Right through there, and Riley was taking all the way. Pratt has beaten Prairie View, third place game of the 4A Division II softball championships, final there 1-0. Ball 4 low. So the tying run is on with one out here, and Colin Eldringhoff, the batter, he is walked and grounded back to the pitcher. Riley's got a pretty good lead over there at first. Pitch is up too high. We're at the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Ottawa. Little looper on the infield. Keegan Finch makes the call and the catch, 2 away. Here is T.J. Roberts, struck out in the second and fouled out in the third in what was a very big at-bat in this ball game. Actually, we've got a pinch hitter here. So a pitch hitter for Roberts, that is going to be Grady Toll. Crowley's pitch is over the outside corner, strike one called. Tying run at first, 2 away. Outside to Toll, 1-1. Curves a little high, 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first base, the runner is stretch, 2-1 pitch, fouled out of play. Two and two to Toll. And Crowley's pitch. Swing and a foul tip held by the catcher, strike 3. In the fifth for Augusta. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll go to the 6th. Ottawa 2, Augusta 1, back in 60 seconds. This is Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
Subway of Ottawa is proud to be a longtime supporter of the area sports teams and wishes the Cyclone baseball squad the best of luck in the state tournament. Download the Subway app to order ahead. And don't forget, you can get a different $6 footlong every day at Subway of Ottawa. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Here we go to the 6th. And a new pitcher for Augusta. That is Clay Westbrooks. On the mound, he will face Trenton Ferguson, Drew Bones, and Chance Crowley. Let's see what Augusta did defensively. Riley is now at shortstop. Saldana is in center field. And the second baseman is Trace Blakesley, it appears. Two runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Ottawa. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for Augusta. So Whitehead should have stayed in the ball game someplace. The question is, where is he at? Well, anyway, new pitcher is a right-hander, Clay Westbrooks. He's a junior. And Toll is now in the game as the catcher. He replaced Roberts. We'll have to look to see if we can find Chance Whitehead. He was the leadoff man. You wouldn't think they would have taken him out of the ball game, but we'll find out. Trenton Ferguson will lead things off. He is sacrificed and popped out to the second baseman. Let's see if Ottawa can get to the relief squad of Augusta. They did last night against Bishop Miege. Little looper down the right field line, twisting away from the right fielder, long run. He won't catch up with it. It's a foul ball. Well, that is still Eldringhoff out in right. So unless Whitehead moved to left field, he's out of the ball game. One strike to Ferguson. Chopped it foul left of the plate. 0-2. Big sigh by the pitcher. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Blakesley gets it, throws to first in time, 1 out. So 1 away here in the Ottawa 6th. Drew Bones, the batter. He is struck out, and he is slide to center. Pitch is a strike with a breaking ball. Saldana went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Struck out 3. Breaking ball to Bones is low. Aldana walked a couple and hit a man. One pitch, grounded foul, third base side. For a Division I championship game softball, moving to the sixth, still 1-0 Spring Hill. Paola threatened in the fifth, but left runners at second and third. 1-2 the count. One out, nobody on. Wind and the pitch. Just outside, 2-2. That one's in the dirt, full count now. Cyclones looking for some insurance here. They're up 2-1 in the top of the sixth. Ball four low. So Bones will walk, and Ottawa will pinch run. J.D. Van Horn will pinch run here. Chance Crowley will be the batter. Chance on the season's only batted twice. He's 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. See if Sean Herman might ask him to bunt in this situation. Wind continues to blow in from left center field, or pretty much straight across from left to right field, actually, and it's blowing rather briskly right now. Runner at first, one away. Westbrooks to the belt. Pitch to Crowley is low. Van Horn gets his lead. One-0 pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. J.D. Van Horn, the lone freshman on this Cyclone roster. Representing an important insurance run here in the sixth. 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. Now the 3-0 to Crowley. And it's inside, ball 4, and runners at first and second, one out. And they will run for Crowley, and that will be Jaden Creech. So Creech will courtesy run for Crowley. Batter Chad Bones, who singled to left center his last time up, 1 for 2. Westbrooks looks in for a sign. And the pitch to Bones. Ground ball to the shortstop, speared by the shortstop. He'll throw to second base, safe. Creech just beat the throw, and the bases will be loaded. Oh, nice play by Riley, diving to his right. But his throw to second, not quite in time. And the bases are loaded with one out for Jared Peretti. Peretti 2 for 3, fly to left his last time up. Infield comes in for the Orioles. Stretched by Westbrooks. And his pitch. Called strike. Stretch. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is high. Van Horn at third, Creech at second, Bones at first. Outside corner, strike 2 called. Now Peretti has got to be a little bit more defensive in his approach. Westbrook's okays the sign. And the 1-2. In the dirt, nice stop by Toll, the catcher. Stretch. And now the 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit, left field. Van Horn will score. Creech will stop at third. It's 3-1 Cyclones. And that'll bring Chandler Bloomer to the plate, and it will bring Augusta coach Doug Jefferson out of the dugout. So Peretti getting the job done, picking up his third hit in the ball game, 5th in the tournament. Westbrooks will remain in the ball game. Chandler Bloomer 1 for 3, a third inning single. He has driven home a run. Stretch. And the pitch to Bloomer. Swing and a miss. Bases loaded, 1 out. Inside, 1-1 to Bloomer. Left-handed batter swings the bat waiting. Outside and high. 2-1 now. Bloomer could find a gap. Ottawa could plate 3 here. Peretti has outstanding speed. Line drive, base hit right field. A run in, holding at third is Bones, and the Cyclones lead it 4-1. Second RBI of the ball game for Chandler Bloomer, his 23rd on the season. And now Blaine Ray comes to the plate. Blaine is 0 for 2, and he's a hungry hitter. Bloomer will give way to Dryston Aho once again as a courtesy runner. Ray stands in. Infield now moves back. At short and second. Breaking ball is over for a strike. A 1 delivery. Fouled it off down the third baseline. Two runs home here for the Cyclones in the sixth. And they lead it now 4-1. 0-2 the count to Ray. Reaching for it, flies it down the right field line, foul, and this one will land harmlessly in the warning track area in foul territory. So Blaine protecting the plate right there. Still 0-2. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Missed the outside corner. Now the 1-2 to Ray. Lead in left center field. That's down for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. On his way to third is Aho, and into second base with a double is Ray. It is 6-1. Now Keegan Finch with runners at second and third. Keegan a single his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. No move yet to get Westbrooks out of the ball game. Cyclones have taken advantage of the relief pitching in this tournament so far. That ball hit deep to left. Going back on it is the left fielder, and he reaches up to make the catch. Aho will score. Ray into third, and it's 7-1. Keegan Finch picks up his 18th RBI on the year. And heads up base running by Blaine Ray to move into third base. Now Caleb Schaefer, 1 for 2 with a walk. Westbrook's pitch is down too low. Up and in to Schaefer, 2 balls, no strikes. Walk to Drew Bones, then Crowley drew a walk. Bones reached on a fielder's choice. Everybody was safe, and then Parenti singled. Bloomer singled. Ray doubled in the sac fly by Finch. Strike call, 2-1 to Schaefer. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled it off third base side. Sean Herman tried to make a play on it, but it was hit sharply. We won't give him an error on it. 2-2. Schaefer fouls it out of play. Talked earlier about Chandler Bloomer being the son of somebody I broadcast That's the same is true for Caleb Schaefer. I remember broadcasting Evan Schaefer's games back a few years. Swing and a miss. Ball popped out of Toll's glove. He'll throw to first base in time, and that retires the side. But a big round for the Cyclones. 5 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on base. And at the end of 5.5, it's now Ottawa 7, Augusta 1, back in 60 seconds. And you're listening to Cyclone Baseball on KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
What's the value of your real estate? Pepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
Subway of Ottawa is proud to be a longtime supporter of the area sports teams and wishes the Cyclone baseball squad the best of luck in the state tournament. Download the Subway app to order ahead. And don't forget, you can get a different $6 footlong every day at Subway of Ottawa.
7-1 Cyclones, and Trace Blakesley will lead off here for Augusta in the bottom of the 6th. He'll be followed by Johnny Clausing and then Dalton Eberhardt. Chance Crowley's pitch is up too high. Blakesley on in the top of this inning as a defensive replacement. Fouls this one out of play, 1-1. Fouled off, strike 2. Pop-up foul, first base side. Everybody gets chased, but they'll stop that as the ball's drifting out of play. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Curve just missed outside, 2-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball caught him on the outside corner. Second strikeout for Crowley. 1 out in the inning. And here is Johnny Clausing, who is walked and grounded out. Called strike, 0-1. Orioles are going to send some warm-up action down the left field line. Swing and a miss with a fastball. It's 2 strikes now to Johnny Clausing. That warm-up action is going to be Blakesley. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pale and Spring Hill softball going to the 7th, and the Broncos still on top, 1-0. Now the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Left side. Bones the shortstop. And Schaefer will make the catch, 2 away. Now here's Dalton Everhart. Everhart is grounded out twice, once to Bones at first, once to Schaefer at third. Fastball in there, strike one. Curve is a little bit low. Crowley winds, 1-1 pitch. Chopper slowly hit toward third, charged by Schaefer, comes up throwing, and off the glove of Bones. Safe at first will be Everhart. It'll be a base hit for Dalton Everhart, and hit number 5 in the game for Augusta. So now Clay Westbrooks will bat with 2 outs. He is lined to center, and he is walked. Crowley's pitch is chopped toward the second baseman, charging is Finch, and throws to first in time, and the side retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We'll move to the 7th, Ottawa 7 and Augusta 1. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Ottawa Baseball on KOFO.
This is Katie Butts, mortgage professional with People's Bank. If you're buying, building, or refinancing a home now or anytime soon, I can help. Put my years of experience and the People's Mortgage Lending Team on your side, and I promise you a quality home loan experience. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned veteran, call me, Katie Butts, at People's Bank, 785-418-1194, or the bank number, 242-2900. NMLS number 1066393, People's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
New pitcher for Augusta as Ottawa comes to bat here in the 7th. Trace Blakesley will come on. Nolan Riley moves back to second base, and Clay Westbrooks back to shortstop. Leading off for the Cyclones is going to be Jaden Creech. He is batting for Trenton Ferguson here. Then Drew Bones, and then Chance Crowley. Creech hitting at 182. No homers, 6 RBIs. Takes the strike. Curve is over, strike 2 called. Blakesley's 0-2 pitch missed away. Paola down to its last at bat in the 4A Division I softball game, down 2-0 now. Fouled off down the right field line by Creech. The Westbrooks went 1 inning Gave up 5 runs, 3 hits, all earned were those runs. He walked 2, struck out 1. Again, the 0-2 pitch, or 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 with a breaking ball. So Creech caught looking. 1 out in the Cyclones' 7th. And here's Drew Bones. Drew walked his last time up. He is 0 for 2 officially. Takes down low. Pitch is a fastball over the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside. Seven to 1 Cyclones, top of the 7th. We're going to have a report from the state track and field championships at the end of this half inning. Big cut by Bones. He fouled it back. Blakesley ready, and the 2-2 pitch. Chopper up the third baseline, foul. Blakesley needs to tie a shoelace now. He's got kind of an odd delivery. He picks up his left leg as he starts his windup. Next pitch to Bones. Line fair into down left field, down the line. Drew around first. He's going to try for 2. Here comes the throw, and it will not be in time. It's a double. Hit number 10 for Ottawa. And now Chance Crowley, the batter. Chance drew a walk his only time up. Stretched by Blakesley. And the pitch to Crowley. Breaking ball for a strike. Cyclones looking to move into their first baseball championship game ever for high school. Ground ball, right side. Clausing drops it. And then the second baseman, Riley, throws to first in time. Nice play. Bones moves to third. 2 outs in the inning. Chad Bones will be the batter. No, he'll give way. And we will have Dryston Aho bat for Bones. Aho on the year is hitting .214, no homers, 2 RBIs. Right-handed batter stands in. Blakesley working from the stretch. And his pitch is a breaking ball, strike called. pop fly, mile high on the infield. Riley, the second baseman, making the call and the catch, and that's the inning. Ottawa gets a hit to Stranzaman, and we'll move to the bottom of the seventh. Cyclones 7 and Augusta 1. And now a report from the state high school championships for track and field.
I'm Sean Ludden with this report from the nation's largest track and field event, the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. The girls' 200-meter dash prelims in Class 3A, it was Paige McDaniel from Wellsville taking 5th as she moves on to the final tomorrow afternoon with a time of 26.29. And from Wellsville as well, Kensington Hudson finished 16th with a time of 28.63. And the boys' 200-meter dash prelims in Class 1A, Billy Lydia from Colony Crest moves on to the final with a 6th-place finish and a time of 22.88. In the boys' 110-meter hurdles prelims, Class 4A, Nathan Ewing of Spring Hill finishes 11th with a time of 15.68. Seth Richmond of Paola finishes 13th with a time of 16.045, while Caleb Zimmerman was just a tick behind him and 14th at 16.046. He's from Eudora. And Orion Davis from Prairie View finishes 16th with a time of 16.88. We'll have more after this.
This Kansas State High School track update on KOFO is brought to you by Ottawa Nautilus, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, and the Kansas State Bank. The Kansas State High School track and field updates with Sean Ludden run until 9:30 tonight at 30 past the hour on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
In the girls' 4x100 prelims, in Class 4A, Baldwin moves to the final with a second-place finish at a time of 49.82. Lewisburg, the 4x100 prelims team in that Class 4A prelim, they come in 13th with a time of 52.99, and Prairie View finishes 14th with a time of 54.17. In Class 3A, girls 4x400 prelims, Wellsville, they move on to that final with a 6th-place finish in a time of 4 minutes, 16 seconds, .20. And Osage City, they finish 14th, 4 minutes, 23.91. And Jayhawk Lynn 15th with a time of 4 minutes, 30 seconds, .85. While Lebo, in the 4x400 meter prelims in Class 1A, they move on to that final with a 4th place finish of 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And moving on into the next event this afternoon, it was the Class 3A 4x400 for the boys, that prelim relay. Wellsville, they finished 9th with a time of 3 minutes, 35 seconds, and Osage City 15th with a time of 3 minutes, 37 seconds. And finally, this last update that we have this afternoon is girls 100-meter hurdles, Class 4A. Asia Patillo from Paola moves on to the final with a 7th-place finish, 15.63. Abby Ogle from Baldwin finishes 9th, 15.98. And Amanda Meeks from Paola with a 14th-place finish of 17.40. We'll have another report in an hour with this report from the Kansas State Track Championship from Cessna Stadium in Wichita. I'm Sean Ludden.
And back here at the 4A Division I baseball semifinals, 1 out, 1 on here for Augusta in the bottom of the 7th. Nolan Riley stepping to the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. And he takes a strike from Chance Crowley. Chance Whitehead was retired on a liner to the second baseman, Keegan Finch, and then a walk on 5 pitches to Tate Saldana. He's at first. 0-1 pitch. Hit to center field and shallow. Coming hard is Ray. He won't catch up with a base hit. So the Orioles have something going here. First and second, 1 out. And the batter is Colin Eldringhoff, who is 0 for 2. He walked back in the 3rd inning when Augusta got its only run. Stretched by Crowley. And his pitch. Line drive up the middle. Fielded at second by Bone. Steps on the bag to first, double play. And the ball game is over. So the Cyclones turn 2 to finish it off. In the 7th for Augusta, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Final score, Ottawa 7, Augusta 1, and we're back. After this, we'll head to the Advantage Electric post-game show after this timeout.
Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in the state tournament. Find information about city events, bill pay, and employment opportunities online at ottawaks.gov.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
This is Katie Butts, mortgage professional with People's Bank. If you're buying, building, or refinancing a home now or anytime soon, I can help. Put my years of experience and the People's Mortgage Lending Team on your side, and I promise you a quality home loan experience. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned veteran, call me, Katie Butts, at People's Bank, 785-418-1194, or the bank number, 242-2900. NMLS number 1066393. People's Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Cyclones move into the championship game of this 4A Division I baseball tournament with a 7-1 win over Augusta. Cyclones scored 2 runs in their half of the third inning. Jared Perenni led off with an infield single, stole second, moved to third on a wild pitch, and scored on a single by Chandler Bloomer. Dryston Aho stole second and third running for Bloomer and then scored on a wild pitch. Augusta got a run back in their half of the third. One-out singles by Chance Whitehead, Tate Saldana, and Nolan Riley plating the run. Cyclones then put it away with 5 in the 6th. Jared Perenni with an RBI single. Also, Chandler Bloomer single to drive home a run. A 2-run double by Blaine Ray and a sac fly by Keegan Finch. And Trenton Ferguson and Chance Crowley doing the job on the mound. And the Cyclones now will play for the championship at, around 6 o'clock probably this afternoon against Mays South. And we'll have more for you after this. You're listening to the Advantage Electric postgame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218. Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to service your abstract and title needs. Stop in to see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wants to wish the Ottawa Cyclone baseball team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state championship.
Nothing's more fun than enjoying a summer day watching baseball. From the kids in our Little League programs to our local high school and area college teams, show your support. Go to a game and cheer for your team. The whole community benefits.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This KOFO Ottawa Cyclone baseball broadcast from the state tournament in Salina is brought to you in part by Great Life Golf and Fitness of Ottawa. For membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit online at greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Good luck, Cyclones, from Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Social Security provides a death benefit of $255, but the average funeral can cost $10,000 or more. Something isn't adding up. A Modern Woodman representative can help make sure you have enough life insurance to fit your needs and budget. Modern Woodman can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
What's the value of your real estate? Pepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing credible opinions for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck in the state tournament. Call Hepner Appraisal Service, 242-6685.
Ottawa Cyclones will play for their first state championship in baseball coming up here a little bit later on. At this point in time, we're actually running about 45 minutes behind schedule, so be listening for this game sometime after 6 o'clock. It's scheduled for a 5:45 start, but it'll be after 6 most likely. Just keep your radios tuned to 1220 and 103.7 FM, and we'll have it for you a little bit later on. Line score for the Cyclones, 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. And for Augusta, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors, and 9 left. Winning pitcher was Trenton Ferguson. He is now 7-1 on the season. The save going to Chance Crowley, his first. And the losing pitcher for Augusta was the starting pitcher, Tate Saldana. Again, the Cyclones will play for the championship against May South coming up a little bit later on this afternoon. But for now, this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Dean Evans Stadium in Salina.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone Baseball from the 4A Division I State Tournament in Salina on KOFO. Brought to you by Hepner Appraisal, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, the City of Ottawa, Maxwell Chiropractic, and by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Croucher Abstract and Title, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Subway, and the Kansas State Bank. This has been an exclusive broadcast from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Want a bright start to summer? Ask Sherwin-Williams during the National Painting Week sale and save 30% on paints and stains May 19th through the 29th. With colors like pool blue, organic green, and daffodil, we've got everything you need to add a splash of color. Your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams paint store is right around the corner. Find it at sherwinwilliams.com/save. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
And now for something deliciously different from Wendy's. Wendy's Double Stack is still an option in the 4 for $4 with a quarter pound of fresh beef, 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink. That's a deal so good it should not exist. Like how owls shouldn't be able to turn their heads all the way around.
Who wouldn't like that deal?
The 4 for $4 with your choice of a double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. A deal so great, it's impossibly good, but not for long.
At participating Wendy's for limited time. Meal includes 4-piece chicken nuggets, small fries, and a drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
The next generation of power is at the Home Depot.
and it's found in Ryobi One Plus tools. Right now during Ryobi Days, buy a Ryobi One Plus lithium-ion compact drill driver kit and get another select Ryobi One Plus tool free, a $79 value. The same battery runs both tools, plus over 70 other One Plus tools. So drill it, drive it, cut it, and save. During Ryobi Days, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid 5/18 through 6/22.
Want a bright start to summer? Ask Sherwin-Williams during the National Painting Week sale and save 30% on paints and stains May 19th through the 29th. With colors like pool blue, organic green, and daffodil, we've got everything you need to add a splash of color. Your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams paint store is right around the corner. Find it at sherwinwilliams.com/save. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
We're kicking off the Memorial Day weekend Save More event at Pandora Jewelry. From May 25th to May 29th, get rewarded for shopping the looks you love. Spend $125, save $25, and the savings don't stop there. Visit your nearest Pandora retailer and shop Pandora Jewelry now. Spend must be before taxes to qualify. Maximum discount $150 per transaction. Not valid on prior purchases or gift cards while supplies last. Restrictions apply and returns and exchanges. See store for details.
Tonight, I made a Butterball Turkitarian favorite. Bruce is going to flip. Honey, dinner's ready!
Whoa, I'm coming! Are we having Butterball smoked sausage? Ah, love that smokiness. Oh, maybe it's those delicious turkey burgers. I'm okay. I'm okay. Wait, is that Butterball turkey bacon I smell?
Oh my, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Is it turkey burgers?
Yes.
Is it turkey bacon?
Uh-huh.
Wendy, which is it?
Both.
Yes!
Butterball, the choice of turkitarians.
Get to Kohl's Memorial Day weekend sale and take an extra $10 off when you spend $25 or more. Save on summer styles you'll love, like tees and tanks under $10, shorts and swimwear under $20, and for a limited time, get $5 Kohl's cash for every $25 you spend. Earn it on everything, spend it on anything. This Memorial Day weekend, only at Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid May 25th through 29th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Are you playing horseshoes?
Sure am. Something about this song always puts me in the mood for summertime fun.
Yeah, but this is an office, and it's not a backyard barbecue.
Hey, it could be a barbecue if you help me hammer in this badminton net.
Well, how about we go to Chick-fil-A instead, huh? They got a new smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich.
Huh, that does sound summery. So, do I need a swimsuit or...
What? No, just regular clothes.
Get in the mood for summer. Try the new seasonal smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
We're kicking off the Memorial Day weekend Save More event at Pandora Jewelry. From May 25th to May 29th, get rewarded for shopping the looks you love. Spend $125, save $25, and the savings don't stop there. Visit your nearest Pandora retailer and shop Pandora Jewelry now. Spend must be before taxes to qualify. Maximum discount $150 per transaction. Not valid on prior purchases or gift cards while supplies last. Restrictions apply and returns and exchanges. See store for details.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
The Princeton Quick Stop breakfast burritos or breakfast pizza paired with hot chocolate. Yum! They're quick and delicious. Just off Highway 59 in Princeton.
Tonight, partly clear, the low 63. Tomorrow, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, overcast with a high of 81. Tomorrow night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 Sunday morning, overcast with a low of 58. Sunday, mostly sunny, the high 78. In your extended forecast, Sunday night, mostly clear, the low 55. Memorial Day, sunny with a high of 80. 82 in Princeton, 80 in Linden at the Ottawa Municipal Airport. Wind is out of the north at 8. Relative humidity is 62%. Barometric pressure is trending upwards at 29 and 76 1/100ths of an inch of mercury. And it's mostly sunny and 82 at KOFO.
Hot days are ahead. Is your air conditioner up to snuff? Now's the time to find out. Call today for an AC tune-up from Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Our experts will make sure that your air conditioner is ready to keep your family cool this summer. 242-9273.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next general consignment auction at the Eastern Kansas Auction Barn is filling up fast. Don't be left out. Consign your items today by calling Daryl Stottlemyre. No need to worry about harmful outside elements because the Eastern Kansas Auction Barn is a large indoor climate control facility
Consignments can be anything: farm implements, lawn and garden equipment, tools, furniture, collectibles. If you have something to sell, call Daryl Stottlemyre, 785-241-0208, and we'll see you at the
Your
next
source for
Eastern
information
Kansas
and
Auction Barn
entertainment
Auction
in
Barn.
East Central Kansas.
Come out to the
1220.
ballpark on
And
June
now
3rd
on
and 4th, as
103.7.
Major League Baseball celebrates Play Ball Weekend. Whether it's Home Run Derby in your backyard, catch with a friend, or a game in your youth league, encourage all of your friends and family to get out and play ball this summer. For more information, visit playball.org.
If you have a wagon load of whippersnappers, they'll find food they love at the Brandon Iron Bar and Grill in Princeton. Little buckaroos will clean their plates while you enjoy a great dinner where we do all the work. Join us soon at the Brandon Iron, right off Highway 59 in Princeton.
Daryl Stottlemyre with Reese and Nichols Town and Country Realty has been helping clients get more for their real estate for a very long time. And speaking of time, don't let the spring buyers pass you by. List your home in town or in country today, and Daryl will help you get the most value for your property when spring buyers come around. When you're serious about selling, call Daryl with Reese and Nichols Town and Country Realty, 785-241-0208. That's 785-241-0208. Arvest Bank of Ottawa invites you to join them in fighting hunger and feeding our local community through Arvest's 1 Million Meals Initiative. Now through June 3rd, you can make a monetary donation or donate non-perishable food items at Arvest Bank, 119 East 3rd Street in Ottawa. All of your contributions stay local and benefit ECAN. There's nothing better than you, our local community, coming together to feed your friends and neighbors in need. Join Arvest Bank and their associates in helping provide 1 million meals to hungry families. Thank you for your support.
News, weather, sports, and the best country all day long. 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
goes my life.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Daria Aldinger. It was just an attempt, but had hackers been successful, they might have caused big problems for a major corporation. And that company happens to be run by the president's sons.
The FBI summoned President Trump's sons, Don Jr. and Eric, to an emergency meeting after the Bureau discovered an attempted cyber attack against the Trump organization. The sons were informed the attempted hack originated overseas, though Eric Trump told ABC News the company's computers were not breached. We absolutely weren't hacked, he said. But the FBI was concerned enough that it summoned him and his brother May 8th. The next day, their father fired James Comey as director of the FBI. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
President Trump is wrapping up his first official overseas trip by attending the G7 summit in Sicily. A major issue is the Paris Climate Agreement, which the White House has said is not a fair deal. The president's chief economic advisor, Gary Cohn, was asked where Mr. Trump stands on the issue now.
His views are evolving, which is exactly what they should be.
The First Lady's fashion choices for the trip, meanwhile, getting a lot of attention.
Much of the media coverage of the First Lady focusing on her wardrobe, just like Michelle Obama before her. Arriving in Saudi Arabia in a black long-sleeve belted jumpsuit, an apparent nod to the country's conservative norms, making headlines with their decision to not wear a headscarf while in Riyadh, but wear a veil while meeting Pope Francis at the Vatican. And Friday in Sicily, the First Lady going local, wearing Italian designers Dolce & Gabbana.
ABC's Karen Travers traveling with the president. The AAA says more than 39 million people will travel over Memorial Day weekend, and many will drive.
Gas prices are up, but that doesn't seem to be keeping people from traveling. People are still hitting the roads. More people are expected to hit the roads this year than last year, so the price of gas isn't slowing people down at all.
ABC's Eva Pilgrim, the NASDAQ closed at a record high. This is ABC News.
When you have spaghetti and meatballs plus one clumsy child, you need new Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean 3-in-1 Power Packs. When your son comes home from college,
Mom, I'm home.
Plus 6 loads of laundry, you need new Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean 3-in-1 Power Packs. The only detergent with Arm & Hammer freshness plus OxyClean stain fighters and a boost of fresh scent. For all of life cycles, it's the clean you need at a fraction of the cost of the leading brand. New Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean 3-in-1 Power Packs detergent.
Target presents That Time When.
Hey, hon.
Yeah?
You know how we said we wanted to get a puppy because it would give us purpose and joy now that the kids have moved out of the house?
Uh-huh.
Well, by purpose and joy, did we mean picking up garbage and Swiffering the whole house?
Time for a Target run. Get everyday low prices on everyday essentials like Swiffer Sweeper dry pads or Clorox disinfecting wipes. And Purina Puppy Chow Complete is just $12.89. Target run and done. Yay, puppies. Pricing and availability may vary.
An awards ceremony marking the end of the school year in Channelview, Texas, left a bad taste in one student's mouth. The 7th grader was named most likely to be a terrorist.
The certificate is real. The sentiment is not. But when Lizeth Villanueva cringed at being named most likely to become a terrorist, she says the teacher ignored her.
She said that some people might get offended, but she doesn't really care about our feelings. She was laughing about it.
The teachers who staged the mock award ceremony start their summer break in trouble with school administrators. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
School officials in Rapid City, South Dakota have decided to let a teen with brain cancer walk with her peers at graduation. Officials originally said Meredith could not participate in Sunday ceremonies because she's 6 credits short of the requirements to get her diploma. A lot of people complained, and now school officials say will walk across the stage with her twin brother, who faced his own brush with cancer. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
Good afternoon. It's 4:04. I'm Sean Torres in the KOFO newsroom. This hour's top stories are brought to you by Prestige Real Estate in downtown Ottawa. More listings means more opportunities. Let Prestige Real Estate help you find your perfect home. 242-1167. In the girls' Class 4A Division II state softball tournament, Prairie View falls to Pratt 1-0, putting them in 4th in the state tournament. In the girls' Class 4A Division I state softball tournament action, Paola falls to Spring Hill 2-0, putting them in 2nd place in the state tournament. In the NAIA Softball Championship Tournament this morning, Ottawa defeated Warner 4-2 to advance in the tournament, and Ottawa beat Augusta this afternoon by the score of 7-1, putting them in the championship game this afternoon with an expected start time of about 6:15 on KOFO 1220, 103.7 FM, and on KOFO.com. The Kansas House of Representatives voted 84-39 to pass a school funding bill Thursday. Most believe the bill has the right structure but lacks the funds to satisfy the Kansas Supreme Court. Opinions and explanations expressed on the vote differ. House Democrat Brandon Whipple.
A lot of the arguments I've been hearing in caucus today when we do the explanation votes and on social media is, well, the policy is good enough in this bill, and well, maybe the funding is good enough for 1 year, or maybe this is good enough to get the ball rolling on the Senate side. So far, I really haven't heard many people say that this is good enough to meet constitutional muster. Without meeting constitutional muster, then this is not good enough for the people of my district, and it's not good enough for my yes vote.
The bill now heads to the Senate for a vote next week. It remains to be seen as to how it will fare. The exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast. Tonight, partly clear with a low of 63. Tomorrow, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Overcast with a high of 81. Tomorrow night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 Sunday morning. Overcast with a low of 58. Sunday, mostly sunny, the high 78. Sunday night, mostly clear, the low 55. Memorial Day, sunny with a high of 80. At the Ottawa Municipal Airport, wind is out of the north at 8. Relative humidity is 62%. Barometric pressure is trending upwards at 29 and 76 1/100ths of an inch of mercury. And it's partly sunny and 82. I'm Sean Torres, KOFO News.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Pretty cool to see Thomas Rhett and the pictures of their adopted daughter, Willa Gray. There is a new star of the show in Thomas and Lawrence.
There are so many things you can do while listening. Just as long as you're listening, we don't care which one you pick.
KOFO 1220, 103.7 FM.
There's Kip Moore and more girls like you, like getting ready to head out on the road for the weekend. Turns out about 40 million people will be traveling, most of them on the road. Number one destination, Orlando. And an interesting thing on the way back, this is a random stat, it's estimated that $131 million worth of items will be left behind this Memorial Day weekend. So want to do another lap around the campsite, around the hotel room, around your aunt's house, whatever you got to do. But I always leave phone chargers. That's my vice. More music coming up, including Rascal Flatts.
KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
On this bus, Keith Urban is sitting right next to Justin Moore. And 2 seats back from Eric Church. And we'll take a ride on their bus next.
The next generation of power is at the Home Depot, and it's found in Ryobi One Plus tools. Right now during Ryobi Days, buy a Ryobi One Plus lithium-ion compact drill driver kit and get another select Ryobi One Plus tool free, a $79 value. The same battery runs both tools, plus over 70 other One Plus tools. So drill it, drive it, cut it, and save. During Ryobi Days, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid 5/18 through 6/22.
Napa know-how. Any car brave enough to withstand a decade's worth of multi-state family voyages is worth treating to some quality parts and Napa know-how. Coolant for the Death Valley trip, wiper blades for the Pacific Northwest, air fresheners for the Southwest chili cook-off. Yeah, with some quality parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep your road warrior running longer, stronger, for many more vacations to come. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is your neighborhood place for everything Yeti, from coolers to drinkware. And right now, for the first time ever, Yeti is on sale. During the Ace Memorial Day sale, save 25% on Yeti Rambler stainless steel drinkware. It's virtually indestructible and keeps drinks hot or cold for longer. So hurry into your local Ace and save 25% on Yeti stainless steel drinkware. Offer valid for Ace Rewards members only through June 4th. Excludes Duracoat colors and jugs. See participating stores for details.
Get protection for covered repairs with a vehicle service contract from Toco Warranty. Unlike other companies, with Toco, there's no down payment, and the monthly payments are really affordable. Keep your hard-earned cash and call Toco Warranty right now at 800-261-7500 to save big money on covered auto repairs. Prices vary by vehicle, but for about the cost of a tank of gas per month, a Toco plan has your back on expensive covered car repairs. Monthly payments are very affordable. Get your free quote now. Call Toco at 800-261-7500. That's 800-261-7500.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast. Energy-efficient systems from Lennox and rebates available. Call All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating in Ottawa today and be comfortable in all seasons. 785-242-2602.
Tonight, partly clear, the low 63. Tomorrow, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, overcast with a high of 81. Tomorrow night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 Sunday morning, overcast with a low of 58. Sunday, mostly sunny, the high 78. In your extended forecast, Sunday night, mostly clear, the low 55. Memorial Day, sunny with a high of 80. 82 in Princeton, 80 in Linden at the Ottawa Municipal Airport. Wind is out of the north at 8. Relative humidity is 62%. Barometric pressure is trending upwards at 29 and 76 1/100ths of an inch of mercury. And it's mostly sunny and 82 at KOFO.
The memories of your loved ones will last a lifetime. Make sure the monument you choose to honor them will do the same. Let Fireburn Family Funeral Service in Garnett assist you with a fitting memorial. Call 888-447-5411 or visit fireburnfuneral.com.
Pain. It hurts. It affects your life, at home, at work, at play. It's not just physical. Your mood, attitude, and relationships suffer. Face it, pain and your quality of life go hand in hand. But why let pain ruin your life when you don't have to? Dr. Adam Maxwell at Maxwell Chiropractic in Ottawa is certified in a number of chiropractic and wellness techniques that will take your pain away and improve your quality of life. Call Maxwell Chiropractic at 8272 or visit MaxwellChiropracticFamilyWellness.com.
Cornerstone Bookstore, downtown Ottawa, has new items in the store for 2017, like new Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer, and Tim Tebow books. Check out the 2017 calendars. When you need a special gift, a card for birthdays, wedding, anniversary, or just because, shop Cornerstone Bookstore, downtown Ottawa.
Hey folks, Josh here with QSI. May is finally here. The warmer weather is upon us. We're excited about our summer shop special of 40 by 60 by 12. Yep, 12-foot sidewalls with two 10 by 10 overhead doors and an entry door. Or let us work with you on that custom building of your dreams. Give us a call today. Build with the best. Call now. 1-800-374-6988. Or as always, log on to qualitystructures.com for more information.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220. And now on 103.7 FM, KOFO.